Hey y'all, check it out. Know what those boxes are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are all Rav drums. Just came in the mail. Just placed a big order and I even forgot one of the scales that are in there. So this is like Christmas for me. I just got this one in the mail too. It's that time of year, right? Trying to stock up for our holiday sale. This is DII, Celtic Minor, or he calls them the Sunset Scale. Gorgeous. Always have one of these in stock. I do performances with the D Celtic Minor, a Sunset Scale. I have another B Axiom that's it's a B2. It's lower in pitch than this one, even really sweet. But I'm gonna unbox these guys, see what's up in here. So if you ever buy a Rav drum for me, know it's gonna come in the same box that it came to me in. And that would be these boxes here, and they're really well packed. Rav drums nowadays has this foam insert that basically protects the whole drum. There's no bubble wrap, no mess that you got to deal with. Obviously, when you have a lot of foam, it's tough to recycle and or put in the trash. But look at that, this little foam lid comes off and the drum is inside of it. So I'm gonna dig and see what we got. Rav Vast B Rust. That's a special one for me. The B Rust, a few years back, I don't know who follows me, watches my videos and stuff. A few years back, my mom had passed away. And when I went out there while she was ill in Puerto Rico, I brought this B Rust Rav drum with me, and it just happened to be after she had passed away and we're sitting out there in the condo overlooking the ocean where she'd watch the sunset every night. I dedicated a handpan or a Rav drum song to her, so it's a very sentimental scale for me. It has a very angelic sound. Love it. You can already look. I actually have it. It's called Mima. If you look at my YouTube channel and search my channel for just the word Mima, M-I-M-A, you can see me sitting on her balcony overlooking the ocean playing this drum here. The older model though. So all the drums that I have are in the blue satin color. Again, this is B Rust. Such a beautiful sound. So sweet. Okay, put that down. I gotta find the one. I gotta find the one that I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna keep opening these and you're gonna have to just hang out here with me until I figure out which one that I don't remember ordering. Okay, we'll try the next one. This is super exciting for me. I think that most of you know, if you know me already, that you know the reason why I started selling handpans and Rav drums is because I kind of wanted to support my own habit, you know? Yes, I make flutes, and the beauty of making flutes is that I get to play them all, right? And if there's one that I really love, I don't typically, to most people's surprise, I don't typically keep a bunch of a bunch of flutes for myself because I always think to myself, oh, someone else out there would love it. And this is not it. This is the B Celtic Double D. Putting this one back in the box. And so, anyhow, what was I saying there? Flutes. I don't have a large collection of personal flutes. I just don't. I always think to myself, oh, someone wants to buy that flute. Okay, I guess I'll just sell it and make myself another one. And so oftentimes for my albums and even my performances, if there's a flute that I have for sale, I oftentimes just take it with me and play it. Or if it was a custom order or anything like that, sometimes I just ask the customer, oh, do you mind if I ship this in a week or so? Because I want to record with it. And I've done it that way. Also, actually just recently did that with the handpan. I got this new Axiom B2 Celtic minor and I love it. The sustain on it is unreal. So I've listed it the same day I put it on my website. I sold it. I reordered another one. He's really good at getting one to me quick. Reordered another one. That one's coming Friday. And but I asked the guy that bought it, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was going to sell too quick, and can you wait a week so that I can take it to the recording studio? And so I have that was the very last track that I needed to lay down for my latest album, and I'm so excited to share it with you all. And that one, man, I'm just loving it. It's the most professional album that I've ever made. I've done a lot of or a good handful of just kind of living room recordings. I made albums out of those, or live recordings, things like that. But this is the first one that's been 100% in the studio, really professional. And I played that B Celtic minor handpan with one of our Singing Tree contrabass F sharp drones with the B Aeolian melody side. Oh man, I'm excited to share it with you. Really excited about the whole album. This one is G Pygmy. I knew I had that. Watch, it's going to be on the very bottom. That's all right. You get to hear me talk about all sorts of other things too while I'm looking. So this one is G Pygmy. I have a G Pygmy in 440 and 432 hertz, and I didn't even bother looking which one that was. But all of these are on my website because we're getting ready for our holiday sale. Actually, just before I came down here, I sent an email out that has our largest sale of the year. So I am reaching out to you guys saying thanks so much for your business. So appreciative of the growth that we've had, and you know, the success we've had in our business, and now we have many employees. Man, that's a thing. I thought it was going to be a one-man operation my whole life, but we got many employees, mainly just because we're trying to you know, keep all the customers happy and just making amazing new creations. I'm sure you've seen them if you already know me, and if not, check it out. Check out what we do. Some amazing new drone creations over the years, and the triple drones, and the Aeolian 8-hole alternating drones, and the ones I already mentioned, the contrabass drones. Man, it's been great. And here we go, looking again. G Pygmy 432. I see the 432 on that one. Okay, set her back in. It is the very bottom one. But anyway, so our biggest sale of the year. And so with all these Rav drums, we're doing $50 off. I don't know who realizes it, but you know, it's tough to be a reseller of Rav drums because they come from Russia. When you look on their website, they do their own promotional sales and everything else. It's very tough to compete with their prices. However, what you may not know if you're buying from me is that when you buy from Rav Vast, you're seeing the price there. Let's just say it says $610 or $570, something like that. Well, it's $99 to ship the item. It's also this DHL, this yellow tape that you see on here, DHL. They will stop that and hold that and charge a customs fee for the drum as well. So by the time it's all said and done, that say 570 is now 670, is now another 100 on top of that, $770. And so you can imagine how much it costs us resellers. And so not only that, sometimes accepting payments is really difficult. I've had a hard time getting my payments to go through. So there are benefits to buying from, say, me, a US maker, We're doing, we're basically taking the headache for you, right? That's the way I consider it. Taking the headache for you, paying for the shipping, waiting the time, and then we can just ship it right to you. And we've already covered the customs fees and all of those other things. And we are having the holiday sale, $100 off all Handpans on our website. There's a coupon code in the newsletter. I'm gonna post this, and I'll put the link to the newsletter in the description of this video. And $50 off of all of the Rav drums as well. Like I said, we have hardly any markup on these already. I just like to buy and resell them just so I can see which scales that I like, and I want to keep them with myself. That new album that I mentioned has a G Pygmy. I have 2 G Pygmies here. Love it. I think it's my favorite scale of the year. I do have a low E Pygmy, which is the lowest handpan that I carry. Well, here comes the surprise, guys. I totally don't remember what this is. I knew all of those other ones. I knew that I had them, and they're already on the website because I remembered what I ordered. But this one, I don't even remember. What did I get? I'm imagining it's one that I've purchased in the past. It's not. I guess it's in B, just since most of them are in B. What do we have? Oh yes, I remember. Well, guess what? It's not going to do any of you any good, because now I'm remembering I got a D Celtic minor double ding from my buddy Chaz. Because he sold the one that he had that I got for him last year and needed another one. So, well, the mystery is solved, and I'm a little less excited now that I know that I don't get to keep it, but that's okay. At least I got my memory struck. And speaking of Chaz, one last thing that I'll mention. I've been talking about this album, and this is all just not rehearsed. I think that you might know that. I'm just letting you know. Chaz album. So guess what, y'all? The album's coming out. Like I said, I'm so excited about it. I mean, the best way I could describe the album is like when I listen to it myself, which I have to do because I have to, well, obviously study and decide what tracks I want to, lay or add to or take away or edit or whatever. And I also have to create names for these songs. And the day I was naming some of these songs, man, I closed my eyes, and it was very interesting that it had a very Celtic vibe to it, which, Aeolian minor, medieval times, that's something that, if you all know me, my favorite scale is the Aeolian. I just love playing Aeolian minor flutes. But we have all the scales on there: Arabian, Native American flutes, even, I don't know if we'll add that one, but we did some recordings with the NAI, the indigenous flute. But Aeolian is definitely on there. Anyway, I was very surprising how much of a, call it Game of Thrones or like medieval kind of vibe that it had. And I closed my eyes and imagine myself, on the ocean in an old ship somewhere in the undercarriage compartment. And it had just this really Celtic vibe. You could hear the ravens cawing in the background almost. Anyway, really, really cool. And the only other way I could describe it is that when I hear the album, I guess all music is like this, but this one really, truly, the best way I could define it is it's like me showing you all my insides. It is, as I said, the way I play music and the improv and all of that, it's always like me sharing my soul with you or my emotions with you. But this one is it feels so much like when I hear it, the amount of emotions that it brings me, because I can feel, it's almost like my greatest expression of my emotions. So I'm really excited about it because I know that my ability to emote in the music is what gives the other people or the listeners ability to feel the music, right? So I'm so excited. Back to Chaz. One of the new things that Singing Tree Flutes is getting involved in is Chaz is Mr. Man, this guy's galactic, but Mr. Sound Healing Guru, right? And he sells all sorts of sound healing instruments. One of the things that he's been doing is selling these frequency pillows and now these sound frequency tables, full massage table. And these are state-of-the-art technology, the same technology that IMAX Theaters uses for their virtual reality experiences that they have, you know. And basically my new album and another album that's already out that I did with Chaz, it was a live performance amongst other music, of course, they get synced to this sound frequency table. And so the idea is this is just like the wave of the future in sound healing. You lay on the table, you put headphones on, you listen to music. And so, and while you're listening to the music, you're not only getting the audio experience through your ears and, you know, and there's a whole bunch that you can do with the way that you fade the sound. So you got some coming here, some coming there, which is amazing in itself, but the table actually vibrates. So the bass notes within the song that you're listening to will vibrate. And so it's a whole technology, and Chaz is gifted at this. So he's going to take my album and add and edit it in a way that it works with the sound frequency table. So when you're listening to these songs, there'll be these moments where the bass builds in the song and the table will vibrate. And so I'm actually an affiliate of that, and Chaz makes these tables. And so now I'm also going to start selling as part of Singing Tree Flutes, and really the intention of, you know, helping people heal through music and heal through sound, adding this to our Singing Tree Flutes world over here. And so we have these full-on massage tables that have all of these things, and there's so much to it. I mean, there's like certain crystals that are involved in it. I mean, we'll have a full-on video and interview with Chaz, and I think we're going to create a video when he actually delivers it here as like an unboxing video, and show you all how it works and all of the science behind it. It is phenomenal, and just like I said, it's like the newest thing in sound healing. It's super transformative. It's so deep the way that you feel this music. And I'm so excited to share not only my music through this table, but just these tables in general, and also the sound frequency pillows with y'all, because it is the coolest thing ever. And so be looking for that. Happy holidays to you. It's that time of year. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'll maybe post this video tonight. We'll see. And I just wish everybody the best. Health and healing every day. And loads of happiness. Okay, enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Take care.